All right, number 2. Yeah, I would break out your multiplication chart if your times table skills are a little rusty. Okay, the x squared. I have a coefficient of 1. Shh, guys, quiet down. I have a coefficient of 1. The only way to get x squared is x times x. Choose numbers that multiply to 144, add up to 24 is 12 and 12. This is a positive, so they're either both positive or both negative. But since they add up to a positive, they're going to be both positive. Easy peasy. How about number 6? I have a coefficient of 1 for my x squared. The only way to get x squared is x times x. 8 and 7. Now that's a negative, so I got to have a positive and negative. Which one's going to be negative? Which one's going to be positive? Eight would be what? Good, because I got a negative 1. So I want the bigger number to be negative. What? Well, let's check it. Okay? X times x is x squared. Outer, x times minus 8 is minus 8x. Inner, 7 times x is positive 7x. And last, positive 7 times negative 8 is minus 56. Combine your middle two terms here. X squared, I get a negative 1, and then minus 56. So check. That's what I'm saying. You should be able to get 100% on this section because you can check every factoring problem you do. Just FOIL it back. That's outer. That's inner. Outer, x times minus 8, minus 8x. Inner, 7 times x, positive 7x. Outer, inner. Oh, last, 7 times negative 8. That's last. Inner, outer, and then this would be first. That's how I get the acronym, FOIL. F-O-I-L. You look confused. Let's do number 8. Number 12. Yeah, but what are the factors of 20? 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 4 times 5. Okay, the factors of 2 is easy. I have 1 times 2. It's the only ones I got. 2 is a prime number. I don't know if I should use 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. Guys, quiet down. I'm just going to have to guess and check. I totally just lost you. Fill in what you can, because this is going to be the hardest thing to do. Okay? I know. Shh, guys, stop and pay attention. You have a quiz on this tomorrow. Hopefully, because that's the only, 2 is a prime number. That's the only numbers that multiply to get 2. Remember, that's the last. 7 times negative 8 is negative 56. 1 times 2 is 2. I can't get 2 any other way. Now, let's fill in what we can. I know that this is a positive 2, so it's either positive, positive, negative, negative. But they're going to add up to positive 13, so they both have to be positive. Okay, that kind of helps us. Now, I have to figure out what the coefficients of the x are. I don't know yet. I got to figure. This is where my brain comes into effect here. Now, if I put 1 and 20 in here, and I'm going to use pencil. I know you guys are going to whine. I can't see it, but I'm probably going to have to erase it. If I put 1 and 20 in here, well, my outer would be 2, my inner would be 20, so that gives me 22. It's not going to work. Okay? There's no way, even if I put the 20 over here, it's not going to work. So I'm probably going to, I'm going to try the 4 and the 5 because I want them pretty close together. Because 13 is a pretty low number. If I put the 4 here and the 5 here, that gives me 8x and 5x. Guess what? That's my 13x. So my 4 goes here, and my 5 goes here. Okay. My outer and my inner. Well, let me show you what I did. Okay. I'm going to use FOIL. First, 4x times 5x is 20x squared. My outer, 4x times 2 is 8x. My inner, 1 times 5x is 5x. And then my last, 1 times 2 is 2. Then I'm going to combine my like terms, my 8x, my 5x. That gives me 20x squared plus 13x plus 2. That's my original problem. It's actually, you're distributing it. FOIL is just a name of the method that you're using. The actual concept is that you're distributing the term, each term over the parentheses. But I know how you guys love mathematical terms. Yes.
Oh, that's what I did like the entire time. That's so much easier.
All right, flip it over.
Why are we not using the box method?
If you know how to do it, fine. I'm not going to teach box method. I think slide and divide's the easiest. All right, flip it over. Now, according to our chart that we just did, okay, I have to see if there's any, factor out any common terms. Let's do number 2. Can't factor out any kind of common terms, but I do have a binomial, and I have to check to see if it's a difference of squares. Is it a difference of squares? Yes, it is. 9 is a perfect square. If you look on the bottom here, your perfect squares are here. 9 is a perfect square. Okay, what is 9? 3 squared. So my a is x, my b is 3. This equals x plus 3, x minus 3. In fact, this whole sheet are perfect difference of squares. They're perfect squares. Okay. For example, 4. I have 100x squared. What is 100? It's a perfect square. What is it? 10 squared. X squared minus 9 squared. So my A is the base 10x. My B is the base 9. So I have A 10x plus B, A minus B. Every problem's like that on this back. Let's take a look at the quiz preview.